Who do you think is the most likely to dethrone Roman Reigns if that happens before WrestleMania?
I think it's Cody Rhodes. I can't see anybody else stepping up into that spot other than Cody Rhodes, because he can hold it for a couple of months up until whatever. But no, it just makes sense that they would give the keys to the kingdom to him just because he has so much heat, more heat, and it's something different, I think. More than something different than a Seth or Randy or anybody else. So that's why I think that's what we're leading up to at SummerSlam is Randy versus Roman. And
is Randy or Cody?
Excuse me, Cody versus Roman. One of those Y names. It's Cody versus Roman, and Roman, something happens to him. Probably won't. He's going to be hurt in that match that's going to prevent him from wrestling and stuff, because they're going to protect them. So
yeah, because rumors are saying that Randy Orton and Riddle are the two to kind of like face Roman Reigns next, and then Drew at the UK show potentially if they don't do Drew versus Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
But like they're saying maybe like Drew versus Roman at the UK show, and that's in September, which will be after SummerSlam. I'm wondering if they kind of fill time with Randy Orton and Riddle facing Roman, losing to Roman. They'll be fine, especially if they stay RK Bro, right? Because they've actually been a delightful double act. And then they try to save Cody all the way till WrestleMania if The Rock doesn't agree to a match.
Since time is a flat circle, the promo that Riddle did that was super great. That was this Monday, right? This last
the one where he was crying about being sad that Randy wasn't here?
Yeah.
Yes, that was on Monday.
That was amazing.
It was great.
No, because I felt
really
it.
stuff.
And usually his promos are pretty dopey, pretty high and everything. But that one had a lot of heart. And I loved it.
He was sad that his friend was hurt.
I loved it. And him making a promise that he was going to get them. Holy shit. That was great. So it kind of makes me think, well, maybe you might be right that they might be throwing Riddle at him so he can get revenge because they hurt his best friend and hurt his feelings. Oh my God, so good.
There's a logical through line, right? Because RK Bro and the Usos have been so intertwined that Randy and Riddle kind of like, you can craft that into a story where both Randy and Riddle... I just want to say Matt Riddle. Okay, his name's Matt Riddle. It's fine. But like Matt Riddle and Randy Orton can each get a shot at Roman Reigns in this story, because you can kind of weave that together.
You think both of them
I think there are ways to do that, right? Logically, like, will WWE tell the best story? Like, probably not. But I think there are ways to do it.
So what do you think they just throw them all in there, where it's just Randy,
do you think
Riddle?
I don't want a triple threat, though.
But you know that's what they're going to do.
But
they need
to spread it out. They have so many pay-per-views. I mean, unless they just have, like, Riddle versus Roman 5 times, but he's going to lose every single time.
Yeah.
So... Because that's the problem with Roman feuds right now, is that they don't want him to lose to anybody. So if he faces people multiple times, then you just have, like, him just beating everybody multiple times in a row.
I'll take a brief... Did you take a look at Garvin Monroe's little scenario right there?
What, Riddle at SummerSlam, Drew and Wills, and Cody cashes in Money in the... Actually, that's not a bad shout. Cody Rhodes could win Money in the Bank, and that would make a lot of sense as far as setting it up.
That. But again, the ideas that you have probably make too much sense to the WWE. Probably make too much sense. Maybe that's too clear of a storyline for them to be presented with, and it probably won't happen.
Well, I think the one storyline they're going to try to protect is or the one person they're going to try to protect is Roman Reigns, right? And like Cody Rhodes feels like he's very heavily featured at this point too. Like obviously, I think I don't know, the whole Miz thing was a disqualification this week, and it was kind of a clusterfuck, but like that's fine. Like Cody Rhodes feels like he's still an important person. Do you think Cody Rhodes beats Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell?
Yes.
Because then, like, think about what that means, though. That means Seth Rollins lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Seth Rollins lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania Backlash. Seth Rollins loses to Cody Rhodes at Hell in a Cell.
They do not care. They do not care.
Like, I'm here for it. I think Cody should win that match. Yeah, no,
but I really think he's going to win, and that's why I don't see them. Why would they put a loss on Cody's record against, even though it hasn't been a 50-50?
Because that's what they do.
But I just don't say it. They're going to go ahead and protect their shiny new toy, which is Cody, and they're going to bring him something else. And like I said, I think it's the ramp up to SummerSlam with Roman.